G'day guys, thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard, and here's another awesome reveal from a package that I picked up from my friends over at the I almost said Dollarama, Value Villages here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. As we continue through my pile of awesome finds from Value Village, we're sort of dwindling the original pile that, believe it or not, this stuff I got way before the holidays. And now I have all this other stuff that is in front of me here that you're not going to see yet, but you will see in other haul reveals in the future that I picked up since the new year. So I hope you will enjoy this particular package. It's got some really cool things. I see a Maggie Simpson in there. I see some awesome Disney stuff. I see a Green Goblin at the bottom here. So a little bit of cute and cool combined in one. I'm really looking forward to sharing this with you today. I hope you are looking forward to it too. Let's see what we found. So here we have all of our stuff laid out on the table as usual, and I think for this particular haul we're going to start on the left and go to the right. And I'm going to look at some of these things that I would not normally keep, but I think this time around I just might. This particular figure, to start off the haul here, is nice little baby version of Tigger with an adorable frog on the top there. It's been well loved. It's been chewed out for some reason. It's been cut out even. And I'm not sure why. Maybe the owner wanted to, or the baby, or whomever wanted to put this as a finger puppet, or could have been trying to make it fit on a different stand. But it is definitely a baby version of the Tigger that we know, like in the background here. So this is apparently from the Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Friend Mattel figures. So not really sure what year this is, but it is very, very cute as far as a version of Tigger here. Not the springy, wiry cat that we know Tigger to be, but more of just an innocent little cat with this awesome little 100 Acre Wood frog friend on top of him. So more geared towards a baby, definitely preschool toy, but being Disney, is probably going to stick around in the collection for a little while. Love the nicely done stripes here on the back, and obviously a molded figure, not at all articulated, but a really cute display Disney figure from the Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Friend series, a nice little baby version of Tigger with a little frog friend on top. Very cute. Now in 2004, this particular pet shop, Littlest Pet Shop figure was released. This is apparently a Springer, a tan Springer Cocker Spaniel. A little bit hard to find, apparently, and it's kind of cute. You know what, for myself, it's not really necessarily something I would keep, but it is, you know, kind of bobblehead style for a figure. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. I want to, just because it's kind of bobblehead, and I'm sort of getting enamored by the bobblehead look. It may stick around for a little while just to see if I can find any more of these, but I have to admit how, again, cute it is. The anime type eyes, the oversized head, the little detailing in the hair, really nicely painted as well. It has been fairly well loved, a little bit of nicks and scratches here, but a fairly hard to find figure apparently, but really cute. Again, very different for Richard's Corner collection, but nonetheless, it's something that'll probably stick around for a little while. If I find a few more, maybe it'll add a little bit of dimension to my characters here as far as what I'm collecting. But for now, a 2004 Littlest Pet Shop Springer Cocker Spaniel to join the collection for now. Pretty cute. Now this guy looks like a fish out of water. And that's exactly what it is. If you watch the movie Chicken Little, this is actually the fish out of water from 2005, and this is actually a McDonald's Happy Meal toy. I have to say, this is like the most original character I've ever seen. I've not seen Chicken Little, and I don't think I have any Chicken Little toys. This particular one looks like the spring, the winder has actually broken off. So it's unfortunate that this little fish out of water is a little incomplete. It looks like the wheels still roll though, so it probably would still wind up and roll across the table had it still be, had the switch not been broken off. But as it is, it's very cute. I love the little expression on his face, the twinkle in his eye. That's the lighting talking there, but it is very, very cute. I love that little smirk expression there. a fish out of water. I'm gathering that, with this awesome helmet that he's able to go on land and join his friends, including Chicken Little, I guess. I haven't seen the movie myself, but it makes me want to see it with a character this cute. And again, I don't have any other Chicken Little characters. This is my first one. So a nice little find. Again, a 2005 McDonald's Happy Meal toy promoting the Chicken Little movie. This was toy number 2 from that series. Very, very cute. Now this awesome pair obviously is Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. Again, the older Tigger versus the younger one in the background here. And it looks like there's a space in the middle, and that is because this particular decoration, it's described as a cake topper. I don't know if it really is. Maybe it's just a sort of a playset, PVC playset without the figure in the middle. Apparently Piglet is supposed to be sitting in the middle there, and the 3 friends are just here on a display. So a really somewhat dynamic piece. It's all one piece. Sorry, like it's molded. There's no articulation, so it's definitely just a display piece. I guess you could use it as a cake topper, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was a cake topper when it was sold, although it does sport the Disney Deco Pack logo, suggesting it might be something like, as far as, I'm not sure if it's decor or if it really was a cake topper, but that's what this is. So a Disney Winnie the Pooh and Friends Deco Pack figure here with Tigger and Winnie the Pooh with a space for the missing Piglet. If you happen to have a Piglet that actually suits this, please leave a comment below. I would love to add it and sort of complete this display, because this is a really cool Disney display. I totally want to complete it. Look at that. There's a hole in Winnie the Pooh's figure here. It suggests that maybe that he would hold something that, and look at that, there's another one there. It looks like whatever they were holding, maybe they were holding a bar that holds Piglet in the middle, something like that. So an intriguing figure, incomplete obviously, but definitely something I want to keep in my cute pile for my Disney collection. A nice Winnie the Pooh and Friends Deco Pack PVC figure display right here. Very nice though. So this little figure, this is obviously Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. And I love that he's got the awesome little canister with that holds the screams, right? And I love that he's got a slight articulation, just the arm moves with his thumbs up. A very cool figure. He looks like he's looking up, almost as if he's looking up at his friend Sully. In fact, I did find a little bit of information about this guy being part of a 2-pack. So it's supposed to come with Sully, and they both sport their hard hats from Monsters Inc. Sully apparently is holding his lunch kit, and they're both giving each other a thumbs up, which is kind of cute. So it's unfortunate that I have Mike Wazowski by himself, but as a figure by himself, it's very, very cute. Nicely well done. Spin Master figures I find here, the paint job's a little bit sloppy with a little bit of bleeding around the edges of the eye here, but it is a nicely done paint job. Pretty simplistic as far as detail is concerned. There's not a lot of detail or texture to Mike's figure here. It is only a 5.1 centimeter figure apparently, so it's very, very small. Actually, I can confirm that with my ruler if I have it handy here, and see how many inches it really is here. So yes, it probably is a few centimeters. It's only like it's less than two inches tall there. So it is a very, very cute figure, though. I definitely want to keep this around my Disney collection. A really awesome Spin Master Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski as part of one of 2 as far as a pair that it's usually sold with Sully alongside him. So a very awesome Spin Master figure, though. Very nice. Now this very recognizable figure, that is Maggie Simpson, and she is in an awesome bat costume, which is really cool, which is a really kind of a coincidence, because if you look in the background right there, that's Bart Simpson in a skeleton onesie. This is actually part of the same Burger King Kids Club Halloween toys, Halloween Simpsons toys. My youngest here was noted that, hey, that's a Halloween figure just like Bart. It's like, oh my gosh, you're right. And sure enough, this is from 2001, a Burger King Halloween Simpson Maggie as a bat. And it actually is missing the base. There's a pegs for the base, and the base is actually a little red base with a pumpkin sitting next to him, next to her, pardon me. So look at that. It's just an adorable little figure. The yellow is completely throwing off my wife balance here, but I love the, again, it is minimalistic as far as detail is concerned, very smooth plastic, but really nice PVC plastic. Like it's nice and meaty. You know, it's not very malleable, but it doesn't feel like a cheap figure, and it's not painted like a cheap figure. It's actually done very well. A little bit sloppy with the eye there, but I mean that's just nitpicky. But I love the little bat ears on her head, and it just complements her so well. So an awesome 2001 Burger King Halloween Maggie Simpson from the Kids Club toy series way back when. Look at that. Now, 2006, released in 2006, this is actually a Nintendo Donkey Kong McDonald's toy. And although it's described as being rare, it's just more of a unique toy than being really rare, I suspect. Really glossy finish to this particular figure. And when you pull this lever, you can see that it actually spins the mechanism inside. This is actually supposed to hold a spin propeller that actually launches when you spin it. So when you pull it really quick, it spins the propeller really quick, and it launches up. So it's actually based. It's an old idea. Like those kinds of toys have existed since I was a kid. So it's actually really neat that they made a Nintendo version of a very classic toy. I love Donkey Kong. I haven't seen him in. I haven't played any recent video games, but I love the original arcade game. I love some of the newer games that came out on the Super Nintendo and then on the Wii U and stuff like that. Like there's all kinds of great games that Donkey Kong has starred in, and this is actually a pretty interesting rendition of him. There's no articulation, obviously. It is made to launch the propeller versus it being like a figure to play with per se. But as a display figure, I think it's pretty unique. I don't have this particular Donkey Kong figure, and it's a welcome addition to my video game library the video game related library of my collection here. So again, it's a 2006 Nintendo Donkey Kong McDonald's Happy Meal toy right here for Richard's Corner, and very nice. Now this guy. I have looked all night. This is Sunday. It's Sunday now. And this is probably not going to get released until Monday the 15th. But this Green Goblin, this is Green Goblin from the Spider-Man series, from the Spider-Man comic. Classic, awesome classic purple and green color scheme, really nicely done. Detailing with the brown satchel where he would carry all of his pumpkin bombs, the flaming pumpkin bomb. I love the golden eyes, his teeth, really nicely painted. If I look at it really up close here, you can see the amount of detail. Sort of sparse, but just enough detail. Like there's texture in his clothing. It's not just all flat. It's not a flat color. Nice folds in his gauntlets here, as I try to get it to focus there. A nice dynamic hood or cap for him. I love the almost homage to the Spider-Man movie where Willem Dafoe plays a high-tech version of Green Goblin, and he has golden eyes. So the reason why I'm bringing up the references is that I could not find any online information about this. In fact, I had to go onto my Facebook group, and there's this group called the Action Figure Junkie Group, and they couldn't identify it either, and they are suspecting that this is actually a KO or a knockoff figure. So knockoff figures are very common in China and Japan. They will often make replicas of well-known toy lines, do their own spin on them, and then flood markets online and in stores, with those Japanese and Chinese stores that you see sometimes in strip malls and in shopping malls, with all these figures that are either sold as a premium because they think they're try to sell them off as unique, or sell them really cheap because they are knockoffs, but they make very cool displays. So this particular one, I can sort of see that the base has been shaved off. It's actually very rough underneath his boots here, suggesting that the previous owner, whoever it was, actually shaved it off, or cut it off of the base that it was on. And I suspect in the position that he's in, that he was actually on his glider when he was originally sold or purchased. So this is probably my first knockoff figure, although I'm suspecting now that I'm talking about knockoffs that this particular Dragon Ball figure that I couldn't find information about is probably another knockoff as well, because I couldn't match it up with anything that I've seen online as far as auction sites and collector sites and such. So knockoffs are obviously found. Like I live in Winnipeg, if you don't already know, and it's neat to find some of these weird, obscure characters. If you happen to know where this original character comes from, knockoff or not, please leave a comment below. I would love to know more about it, and I would love to pick up more of these, because this is really unique. It's probably my most unique knockoff ever, because I've never seen anything like this. And I'm sure that if I put it on Instagram or on Pinterest or anywhere, even on the Action Figure Junkie group, they said that, even the right Spider-Man fan would actually pick this up from me for a little bit of a premium. I'm not interested in flipping, guys. I've mentioned that before, that I'm trying to wean away from the pricing, even though I'm flashing pricing across the bottom so that people know what people are trying to sell them for online, and seeing the savings that I've done by doing this on in a thrifty way. This particular character would be really hard for me to part with, because I don't know if I'd ever find it again. So a very cool, original, obscure Green Goblin figure to add to my cool collection, and a great way to end off the haul there. Look at that. Look how menacing that looks. An awesome figure for sure. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner, signing off for this nice, awesome, short haul reveal video. I hope that you enjoyed this particular one. Really, really cool finds. I don't normally go for something that's geared towards such a younger crowd, but I have to say some of the finds that I found are actually really, really awesome. And this obscure character with the Green Goblin here, a really, really great addition to my collection. Really, really awesome looking figure, and just neat to discover something very, very unique among all these little treasures today. So I spent a whole $2.99 before taxes and discount for this particular haul. I think it works out to be only like 37 cents a figure for these after I split it up. Yes, I am going to keep all of these, at least for the meantime. Normally something like as cute as this, and something very, very not geared to my taste normally, I wouldn't normally count them, but this time around I'm just going to sort of hold on to them, sort of add something else for me to try to collect a little bit of, and see if it still speaks to me in a month's time. But as you can see, as we do more of these hauls over the new year, I keep changing my background, and it is getting crowded back there with all the awesome things that I've found so far in the new year. Please check out my haul reveals playlist that I've linked in this video here. See all the awesome things that I've been finding in value villages and other thrift stores and flea markets and such. I mean, thrifty collecting is just such a passion of mine, and I so enjoy sharing this experience with you. So I hope that you have enjoyed it, and that we will see you again in another video. So again, Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. I wish you happy hunting and happy collecting, and I hope that all of your thrifty finds are equally awesome. Please stay tuned for another video, guys. Hit like and subscribe so that you know what is new and happening here on Richard's Corner, and make sure you hit that little bell notification so that you are notified instantly when I upload something new to my channel. Again, thanks for visiting. We will see you next time. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner, guys. Boo.